name is I am participant in the project Mind the Gap. I'm from the French language school Varna, and I have the pleasure to take an interview. So, present yourself, tell us something about yourself.
Right, my name is Adrian Robinson. I'm 50 plus. I'm not telling you the full age. Country and town, I was born in London in England, although I've lived in a lot of different countries around the world. The last school I went to was a university, which was Canterbury University, where I got my PhD. About my interests, I like surfing. Wave surfing, not internet surfing or windsurfing, but wave surfing. And I've done a lot of that in the Atlantic Ocean before moving to Bulgaria.
Tell me about the reasons for your immigration.
The reason we emigrated to Bulgaria is that I found myself continuously doing the same thing in the United Kingdom, and I was going on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. And I saw Bulgaria as a land of opportunity. There's a lot of things here that are going on in Bulgaria that I want to become part of. And I see this as a country of opportunity and also a lot better lifestyle. My quality of life has improved since I've moved to Bulgaria.
How do you like living in this country?
I really like it. There's a lot of differences between where I used to live and living here in Bulgaria. The pace of life is a lot slower. The quality of life, as I said, is a lot better. There's a lot of interesting places. There's a lot of history and culture. And also the diet better. I eat more salad and less processed food having moved to Bulgaria.
Are there specific positive aspects that you would like to point out?
About Bulgaria, yeah. I see it as a country that's quite vibrant. Some of the differences between simple things like security and safety of people. Back in England you have a problem with street crime, whereas here in Bulgaria we don't seem to have that. To give you an example, there was a young lady sitting in Red Square with a laptop doing her homework. Now, where I come from, that laptop wouldn't be on her lap for very long, whereas here in Bulgaria it's very safe. There's a lot of other positive aspects, in as much as that there's plenty of places to see, and the people are generally welcoming and warm. Yeah, there's a sense of hospitality here.
Are there specific negative aspects that you would like to point out?
I think one of the problems with Bulgaria is that the infrastructure, for example, the water, the waste materials, the roads, are in need of renewal. The administration, the bureaucracy is very complicated, and also political apathy in the youngsters. More people, I think, should actually become more involved to remove some of the old guard. But yeah, the infrastructure is the main problem. Some of the buildings need to be replaced, but other than that, the country's pretty good.
Can you live your cultural traditions and religion in this country?
Yeah, there is a freedom of speech, there's a freedom of movement and everything. I came here to live in Bulgaria with Bulgarians. There are a lot of British expatriates here in Varna particularly, and I tend to have mostly Bulgarian friends. As far as the culture is concerned, I tend to classify myself as a European, so I take a blend of different European cultures, French, Spanish, Bulgarian, English. Traditions, British tradition. What is British tradition? Nobody really knows. It's a mixture of traditions and cultures from across the world, mostly influenced from the Americans. Religion, I'm sorry, but I'm not very religious, so it doesn't apply to me.
What institutions do you know that help immigrants?
To be honest, I don't know of any. No institutions that other than the sort of the traditional embassies and consulates, but other than that I know nothing.
How do you like the school you are working for?
The English Academy is a good school. It gives me the opportunity to practice teaching, which I did for over 17 years in the UK. But it also gives me the opportunity to have a symbiotic relationship. I learn from the students, and obviously the students learn from me as a teacher. And since working here, I've actually managed to expand the network of friends. So the school is not just an educational establishment, it is also an opportunity to meet new people, and some very interesting people as well.
What specific positive aspects about the school you're working for you would like to point out?
The positive aspects are that we do actually have a very wide range of teaching resources, and we can actually offer English teaching from very small children all the way through to professional and adults. And it's not just general English, we can do specific courses, like I teach business management. So that's very positive, and as I said, some of the students that I've met and worked with are terrific people, and the relationship has changed from student to teacher to friend to friend.
Any specific negative aspects for the school you would like to point out?
I suppose the only negative aspect of it is that a lot of the teaching's in the evening and at weekends, but to be able to help the students, that's when we have to deliver it, because that meets the customers' or the students' needs. The only other one is that sometimes we have to share some of the teaching and learning resources, and trying to find them is a little bit difficult at times, but no, this is a very positive place.
What will do to improve your situation as a migrant?
To be honest, I don't think the school can actually improve the situation. The school has a role as an education establishment, and it supports its staff very well. As a person, as an individual, as an immigrant, I don't think I actually experienced too many problems. So in my particular case, I don't think the school can actually help me, to be honest.